So we had Airtel in the program this morning.
When you were coming in, I said, wow, because I was inspired actually seeing you come in as young guys who want to experience what happens at the work field. At least it shapes you, shape your thinking, get to know what happens. So you're welcome.
The CEO, who is an amazing woman that I admire and respect very much, she came to the program, she spent time with the students in their conference room.
So what we need to do in our story and in our conversations is to change the things we say. When someone says something to you, I want you to be able to challenge it. And when I say challenge, I don't mean a fight or an argument. I want you to process the information and decide for yourself whether you think it makes sense or not.
First of all, I'm her biggest fan. I follow her on social media. I've seen her TED Talks and everything.
I'm a businesswoman, but I'm also a mother. I'm a mother with a dream that every African should realize their potential.
But what really struck me about the way that she was interacting with the students was the things she was saying to them.
Even if you haven't been to other places, you've read about places in books, you've seen on the internet. Right, okay, so I want you to do me a favor. I want you to close your eyes. And forget that there's anybody in the room. I want you to picture a blank canvas, a blank sheet of paper that you're about to draw. You're very good at drawing, right? Now, if you had to draw a picture of Ghana, the Ghana that you would really like to live in, not where you live today, but what you'd like to live in, right? Can you draw that picture in your mind? Yes. Okay, draw it in your mind. Take a few seconds, draw your picture.
She was echoing some of the same things that I had said to them in the morning. And we really not planned that because I've never met her before. So we were just really talking about the importance of personal leadership, the importance of thinking beyond yourself, the importance of being present and leading others. So I remember her saying something about the fact that the first person you need to lead is yourself. And I think that's really powerful and something that young people really need to understand, you know, the idea of leadership. Part of our African definition, I think, has mostly to do with authority and force. And I think, you know, first of all, just seeing a woman who's a leader of a large corporation and just seeing the way she interacted to them was very personal and very personable. And I think that was something that they need to learn. One of the other things that I noticed was that, you know, we had to move chairs around to take pictures, and she was in there moving chairs along with everybody else so that we could take the pictures. And that struck me, and I hope that that made an impression on the young people in the room so that they can start to redefine their understanding of what leadership means.
I want to know the type of education you need to get before you become maybe the head of HR, not just maybe in a department, but specifically your position, the head of HR.
HR is a profession, it's like accounting, it's like medicine. There's a need for you to acquire a body of knowledge.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Please, am I speaking to Eric Opa?
Part of what this means is that it begins to open a world of possibility for young people who are traditionally have grown up with parents wanting them to be lawyers or doctors, pharmacists and engineers. Those are pretty much the choices that we're all offered or allowed to when we're young. So it's good for them to know that the world needs more than that. The world needs farmers. Africa needs farmers. We need, other professions to be filled. We need bankers. We need tellers. All of those have value. So presenting the options to young people and teaching and making those options attractive, making them understand what it takes is a very, very critical thing that is key not just for their futures, but really for the economy of Ghana and for all of Africa. The World Bank estimates that Africa will have the largest workforce by 2040, 1 billion people. How are we going to prepare our young people for that and our country for that? We can prepare ourselves for a better future for Ghana. Get involved.